What exactly is the Grimes framework? What exactly is it? I've been running this channel for a long while. It's been a couple of months, almost a year. And the thing about it is that only recently have I been posting up videos about the Grimes framework. Only recently I have been putting up these videos in response to Matt from the 33 Secrets. I did this because I did not want the gold pill to be out there unless I put it out there personally. And I personally didn't think I got much credit for putting out my book. I put out my manuscript. Sandman saw it. Other guys, Alexander Grace and a couple others who I sent it to in the Red Pill movement. I don't know how Matt got it, but nevertheless, I digress. The Grimes Framework is a book that I have been working on for at least 2 years now. This system has been around since 2015. Many people don't know this, but it's in the book. I started off in Toronto, right? It is running in Toronto right now, right? And this is used to, I started doing this by putting out ads, looking for models to promote my Instagram. And I did not know this, but over time, as a matter of fact, quite immediately, I started getting these women dating me. They wanted to date me. I didn't really want to date them at all. I just tried to make money, but these women was begging me to date. They were begging me to date. And at first, I did nothing about it. I continued doing the modeling, taking the pictures, putting them up on my Instagram, and in the hopes that if I put it on the Instagram, I would start getting more likes because as a guy, you don't really get much likes on Instagram, man. Unless you're some kind of bodybuilder. But I was hoping that if I had some pictures with them in it, I could get some more likes, hit the roof and get the more likes you get on Instagram, you know that you get featured, right? According to the particular hashtag that you're using. Once you're featured now, you're gonna get more followers because you're gonna be placed on Instagram's top page. This is how the Instagram algorithm works, right? And this is a powerful system of getting more followers, more people want to see what you have to offer. Again, that's how it works, right? So I put it up and I started running ads, hoping that I could get more models to take pictures with them because I was doing club photos in bars and nightclubs. I just figured that it didn't seem natural, right? People gotta look at me and say, "Oh, this guy he's always in a nightclub." Is this all he could pull? Party woman, whatever. Again, I'm just about making money, but whatever, right? So people started to see me posting up these pictures, and guys were like, "Hey, Grimes, I would pay you money to just introduce me to some of these women." And when it comes to money, bro, my face lights up, bro. So I was like, okay. Now I made sure that I vetted these guys, bro. That I vetted these guys because I don't want to send anybody to whoever and they get in trouble, they get killed. I don't want that stuff. Proper vetting. Nevertheless, I decided to write a book. I began to realize that I was starting to meet a lot of these women in Toronto. And I was making actual connections, networks, serious networks. People would see me around. A lot of these women would call me back, and it was like I would talk to people. I talk with everybody, and I would talk with them, and this was what happened. I mean, before it wasn't always like that. It was just whatever, You meet somebody through your social circle, and this is the thing about the Grimes framework, is it is a system designed to meet a lot of women, and particularly women from the ages of 18 to 25. These are the ones who want to be models, right? By running the framework all the time, putting out your ads, because in Toronto, I put out my ads in Kijiji, right? Running your ads every time, all the time, setting up a picture date, which is basically your Instagram, a photo shoot. You tell them, hey, I'm looking for models for my Instagram. That's all you have, because at the end of the day, you haven't built a network yet, right? You're just a novice, right? You set up a picture for your Instagram, and then you guess what? You meet the model. That is an interaction. One interaction, right? Tell me, guys, how many times have you interacted with these women before? With any woman in general? Maybe at a club, maybe at a bar, maybe at a social circle, right? You got an interaction. You got a meet up that would never happen any other occasion. You could have asked them to meet up with you in a club, nightclub, bar. You may get a number, but they're not gonna always meet up with you. It's very rare that happens. As people say, 1 in 10 chance you have that of happening. You gotta approach 10 to get one. But with ground game, you have 50% chance of a meetup, bro. 50% chance of a meetup. Right? Once you get that meetup, at least that means that out of 2 women that you approach in ground game or you meet through the grind framework, you have like twice the amount of chance. Like most of these women approach you would meet up. Most of these women who call you on your WhatsApp, they WhatsApp you and they say, well, they're looking for the photo shoot, they're looking for a meetup, they're looking to get their stuff promoted. Right? You help them out with these different things. Most of these women meet up with you. Once they meet up with you, you do the picture date, which is a simulated date, right? And then there's a post-picture date, which is obviously, if you guys like each other, you could go to the movies, you could go to a restaurant, and whatever from there on. It's solid game from there on. I know a lot of people who've used my system before. They've paid me my money, right? I got my cash in hand. I taught them whatever they need to know. They're married right now. They have a wife, right? And they're happy, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if my life is happy, but whatever. They're good, right? So the grind framework, in a nutshell, is a series of instructions that, if used properly, could help you date many women. It starts off by putting out your ads consistently, following up with these women, right? For a meetup, meeting them up, having the picture date, having the post picture date, possibly following them up on the phone, saying hello, whatever, and continuing to do this over a period of time. And you will see what a terminology is called success by compaction. Wonderful system, wonderful, because that it's compounded success over time. Right? This over time will create what is called the mega social circle. Everybody hears about social circle game. Your social circle is limited. There's only so much you could do with your social circle. Very limited, very constrained. You have a church group. How often are you going to church? Once per week? How often do you go to college? People say college is their best social circle. That's just facts. When you go to college, you meet these women day in, day out. Right? College is your best social circle, but after that, what happens when you leave college, man? Nothing. You got the work girls, right? Girls at work, right? Pretty sure, unless you work at construction. If you're lucky enough to work in an office, how many opportunities do you guys get to work in an office? Not many. But if you're lucky to work in an office, hey, then now you have to deal with the whole something to movement, right? Which is not bad, but at the end of the day, you can't get these numbers. If you go on, you ask for a number at work, right? They're gonna send you to the boss. They're gonna sign you up, bruh. You're gonna get fired, right? So meeting women at work doesn't make any sense. So now you don't have work now. Where else do you have? The streets, the bars, the nightclubs. You could go to a nightclub and meet, right? Fair enough. Nobody has a problem with that. But at the end of the day, unless you use the premise of the grind framework where you're actually telling them what you do, right? Then there's no idea, there's no desire for them to meet up with you. They're not gonna meet up with you unless you're supremely good-looking guy, model grade looks. Model grade good looking is what it's called, right? Meaning that unless you're the complete perfect package in terms of you have a Ferrari, you got all that kind of stuff, they are not gonna meet up with you after a club. So you have to use the framework. You have to use the framework the framework just gets you in the door, man. Other than that, you cannot it'll be so difficult for you guys to get in the door, right? And that's why I'll give you an example. Any guy that you see with a woman now, just today, unless he's extremely good looking, muscles and all that kind of shit, he got lucky, bro. And he got lucky, even though he worked hard, right? He got stuff, but he got lucky. He got lucky, right? He he got a lucky break, right? He worked hard, but he got a lucky break. With the framework, there's no luck. There's odds and numbers, right? Odds and numbers. That's all you need to understand. I know the odds, I know the numbers. I'm a framework scientist, bro. I'm a Grimes framework scientist, and I want other guys to be a framework scientist too. So, nevertheless, this is a rough idea of what the Grimes framework is. New videos are coming out daily. Subscribe to my channel. Things are gonna be big. We're gonna get new equipment. The book's coming out soon. So, thanks a lot for your support, guys, and look forward to seeing you.